I'm actually annoyed at myself by, which I thought clearly been out of the game for too long, or I don't know anything about loose forward play, because I got 24 out of the 36 possible candidates, I think, and my worst selection is the loose forwards.
Who did you have?
I actually had Wallace, Ryan Jones. I actually had I had Croft as my cover because I thought he's been quite outstanding, but a cover for as a utility. I think they actually needed to take 7. I think they've taken seven loose forwards in my 7. I was a question mark. I actually had a question mark on Reese, whether Reese was going to be fit and available. So I had him in there. I had Wallace, Jones, Croft, Williams, Reese, Heaslip, White, and yeah, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7, yeah. No Armitage, yeah, I was a little bit sort of no Armitage. My one that was, because I've been quite impressed with him, is Monya. Actually, just in his last couple of games and what he's been doing, I think he'll actually ask a few questions of the South Africans. It's quite good, sort of going in there, sort of a little bit unknown, but I think he's performed quite well, and I've picked him on the basis of that there.
What about?
Well, he's gonna. There was question marks actually to whether to put him anyway, but because he's been on outstanding form, maybe not in recently, but I just go back to, he just wind the clock back in 2005 when he went down to New Zealand. You know, they sat him on his bum there a few times, and he didn't really penetrate. He didn't make a difference. But in saying that, the All Blacks were quite rampant at that stage. But what you have to sit here now is that that's exactly what the South Africans want you there now, because they're ready for this. And the fact is that they got wiped off the park in 1997, so they've waited a long 12 years now, and they want revenge. And that's the issue here right now. And you've got to be able to pick guys who are going to muscle up and make sure you've got to be an absolute mongrel in this tour here. And there's going to be some highs and lows emotionally and individually, and the collective that they all talk about. You know, you sort of see the interview here, which when they just did the press conference, you know, they talk about this band of men that sort of go from 4 different countries. You know, they sort of beat each other up in the Six Nations, and then go and sort of form this wonderful team, which is quite a privilege for a lot of these players. And a band of men go into a foreign country, but you know, make no mistake, this is going to be, you know, we see some car crashes in some rugby games now, but these South Africans guys here, they'll be wanting blood. I do. I just think the way the South Africans, you know, it was pretty much like, it was like from the All Black point of view, it was embarrassing for us in 1993. It was 1993 when England beat us at Twickenham. I know it was only like a one-off game. We lost by 15 points to 9, and what actually happened at that night at the after-match function pissed a few boys off quite a bit, and we held that, and we wanted revenge, and so that World Cup semi-final came about, and that I was there the night before that game, obviously, and we had that team talk. There's no way we're going to lose that game. And that's what these South Africans will be the same thing. Their mentality will be just making sure, okay, forget about the Tri-Nations, that's just a good warm-up for them. They don't care if they lose all the Tri-Nations games, they'll be just focused on the Lions tour. And if these guys here think they go down, they've gone from a long hard season, you know, they've still got to go to the Heineken Cup final. These guys here have got you know, 7 big games prior to the Test match. Well, not 7, but maybe 5 or 6 prior to the Test matches, and you know, there's going to be a couple of casualties there. There's some of those front liners. You lose a Driscoll, maybe O'Gara or Paul O'Connell, 2 or 3 guys. There's going to be injuries within that team with a long hard season. Those guys here don't front up. Man, these guys get wiped off the park. So yes, potentially, I think they can actually lose. Yep, I think they could lose 8 of the 10 games. I think it's definitely going to be 2-1 or 3-zip. But clearly, a South African win.